Awesome. All right, cool. Welcome, everybody. My name's Jana. I'll be hosting the majority of the event tonight. We're super excited. We've got two girls launching their businesses tonight. So we've got Melody and we've got Rochelle. We're super blessed because we can see quite a few guests tonight. So thank you so much for getting on and supporting them. And I know they're excited to share what they're up to and what exciting venture they're about to commence. So we'll be hearing from them at sort of about the halfway mark. We're going to go through about why we're excited and why we love sharing what it is we do. We have an amazing program, product, and an opportunity that we love sharing with people. And this is how we do it. We get to put the kids to bed and hop on to some of our events during the week and share what we're excited about, basically. So for me, I came across this amazing opportunity 17 months ago now. I was working full time. I was extremely run down, very tired, and was missing my children. So working full time and having them in childcare all that time, I never thought it'd be possible to be a stay-at-home mum. But this opportunity has really changed our lives, and along with many other mums, mainly tonight. But this business can be done by anybody, but it's not for everybody. But we do love sharing it. And some of the shares that we get to hear on a daily basis are truly remarkable. All right, so I'm going to get straight into what we're all about, and we're really fortunate enough that we come under an amazing team. We're all a mixed bunch of crazies in this team. We come from all different shapes of life. We've got, personal trainers to cleaners, to doctors, to paediatricians, to construction workers. It really is an amazing group of people that we get to work with on a daily basis. But we're fortunate enough with the team we come under that we have an amazing woman that created our program that works really beautifully around our products. So we've got the amazing programs called the Juicy Body Transformation. It's not a diet, it's not a quick fix or anything like that. It's really about teaching. It's really about helping people get that rainbow and getting that healthy lifestyle back into their homes and into their daily routines. We've got over 250 odd recipes in our program, and another 200 on another 400 odd actually in our private group. So when any customer becomes our client on any of our products for the first time, they get to be a part of this program for free for the rest of their life. They've got access to this page for the rest of their life. It's a private group where everybody's on the same journey, so we share our goals, our questions, and it's all there to motivate, to help, so you've got it all electronically. We've got over 6 ebooks now, which is really great, from starting at an 8-week shred or a 14-day wellness, so those people that really need a kickstart into changing their health. Or we've got things like the Thermomix guide, we've got a treats guide, we've got a Mother's Day guide, we've got all these amazing things. Our main one being the Juicy Body Transformation, so we've got the main guide and Success second edition, which holds also our detox and our cleanse. So we've got those in there as well. So if you really want to have that whole body transformation, we've got that in there as well. And it's a really, really safe, beautiful way to transition your body into having that big clean out and making those changes. We're really fortunate that we have Kira Westwick. She's the one that sort of designed and built our program along with the team behind her. She's a nutritionist and a mum of 2. So the program is really built around families. It's family friendly. The recipes are all those things that we're normally craving and wanting, but the healthy version of it. And it's all based around the family. So even hubby's going to like some of these recipes. The kids are going to love trying to make that rainbow effect on the plate. And it really does, create that change that you want to bring into the family. And it's obviously some people are super healthy, so it's just giving them an extra variety of recipes and knowledge to further their health. So that's literally our program in a nutshell. Like I said, it's all available in ebooks in our private group for everybody to access. And we love sharing that, and it's constantly growing. It's something that we're constantly working on and building on and getting more recipes and more ideas on how to better people's health and meeting them where they're at. So we love that program, and it's all built around the product Juice Plus. All right, so hands up here. I'm going to turn the screen around so I can have a look. Who's heard of Juice Plus before? Just me. There's a couple of people there. Beautiful. You know, for those of you that haven't heard of it before, it has actually been around, the product itself, for over 26 years. The company over 47 years, but the product 26. So that's quite, you know, it's not a fad. It's not something that's come in just recently and is going to be popular for a month or so and then be out the other door. It has literally been around for 26 years. So we've got 26 years worth of results behind it. And we've got over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies that have been done on the product. All right. So Juice Plus is designed to bridge the gap in your diet. Okay. It's not designed to replace a healthy diet. It is all whole foods. Okay, so none of that synthetic, none of those artificial ingredients or added sugars or anything like that. It is straight from the plant into the capsule, which is amazing, because government states nowadays that we need to be on, or need to be taking that variety of 3 to 5 a day, which isn't too bad. But science is suggesting we really need more like 9 to 11. We've got such busy lifestyles nowadays, and the oxidization in the air, in the soil, and then also our depleted fruits and vegetables that we're getting from the supermarkets. It's not containing the normal, you know, the nutritional value that our grandparents used to get 40 odd years ago. Okay, so when we're getting our fruits and vegetables, they've literally been picked before their prime ripening. They've had different sprays and chemicals put on them to keep them all their lush orange colour or green colour before they're popped onto a truck or a boat, and they're transported to our local supermarkets and greengrocers for us to purchase. And then if they're vegetables, we're also cooking them. So we're cooking out more nutrients. Our produce that go into our products are literally grown purely for the product. Okay, no chemicals, no sprays. All right, so our hero product is what we call our trio of capsules. All right, so our vegetable blend, fruit blend, and our berry blend. All right, if you take these on a daily basis, you're getting a variety of over 27 fruits, vegetables, and berries. So that's amazing, you know. And then if, you know, plus your 3 meals, 3 to 5, for me, 5 meals a day, I'm a bit greedy. Plus those, you really can get in a huge variety into your diet each day. And these being formulated the way they are without the sugar, which is brilliant also. So like I said, the produce is grown purely for the product. So once it's it gets to stay on its vine firstly until it is at its highest cellular level. Okay, so there's no rush for our fruits and vegetables to be grown, because they're not heading off to the supermarkets or anything. They're purely only grown for the product. So they stay on the vine to their highest nutritional value. Then they're picked and they're taken straight into our factories, which are all co-located you know, within our farms. They're taken in and then they are juiced and cleaned. Then they are juiced and pulped, so cleaned and washed and cleaned, and then juiced and pulped. When all that liquid's removed, coincidentally, that's when the sugar comes out. And then it is slowly heated at a process that turns it into that powder form, ready to be capsulated into our vegan soluble capsule. So all plant-based again. But it keeps all those live enzymes, micronutrition, and phytonutrients all still intact. All right. So then when we purchase it, we swallow it. It literally gets into our body. We swallow it. Within 3 to 7 minutes, it's going into our body and doing what it needs to do. Obviously, we all absorb things differently. And obviously inflammation is different in all of us as well. So how the results come is always different for everybody. My results are different to yours to somebody else's. So literally, and when I say we swallow it and it goes to where it needs to go, I literally mean that, because it's been such a learning process for me, you know, coming into Juice Plus, you know, all those supplements and multivitamins I used to take, full of all those synthetic and artificial ingredients, thinking I was looking after my body, and I was to a certain extent, but swallowing those products, you probably noticed this yourself, is your body would have been excreting half of the product. It didn't recognize what it was, you know, what was being popped into your body, what you'd swallowed. So therefore it was kicking it out. And you would have noticed that in disco wee, we call it. So that dehydrated wee, and you probably thought you just needed to keep drinking more water. But it's actually your body discreting what it doesn't recognise. This is just whole foods, fruits, vegetables, and berries. It knows what to do with it. It sends it exactly where it needs to go. So whether it's your kidneys, your liver, cardiovascular system, your immunity, and then your skin, your hair, your nails, all those lovely things that we really, especially us females, really love the berries and the antioxidants in there. But it goes where it needs to go. And honestly, we all see it differently and how it affects us. For me, I wasn't even going to do the products myself when I first found them. I was literally trying to find something for my husband. He only eats meat and potatoes. We had a huge gap to fill. Even though he looks quite healthy and buff and whatever, I was worried about inflammation for him in the future. So when I came across Juice Plus, I'm like, yep, that's for him. Beautiful. I loved the research behind it. I loved the product. It all made sense. And I then was just questioning, why would I take it? Because I literally do eat, my 9 fruits and varieties of 9 to 11 fruits and vegetables every day. How is this going to benefit me? But it did massively. I've got my set fruits and vegetables that I purchase every week, for my juicing, for my meals and whatever. But the variety that you get in these just amps everything up so much more. And I got results where I didn't even think I'd get them. Kale is one of the vegetables in our vegetable plan, and so it's been in there for 26 years. And kale is really only being talked about the last few years as if it's this wonder vegetable. But Juice Plus have known about it for 26 years because it's in our product. We love that on our labels, it literally lists what's in there, all right? So our vegetable blend, it's got carrot, cabbage, kale, broccoli, beet, tomato, garlic, parsley, spinach, and oat bran. That is it. That's all it needs to list on there because that's all that's in there. There's not some long list of all these things that you need to look up in the dictionary or need a science degree for. That's literally all that's in there. People do sort of question every now and again, where are all the phytonutrients listed or whatever? And I'm like, if we wanted to list that, we're going to need about a roll of paper behind it, because just for instance, the apple in the fruit blend, that's got over 10,000 phytonutrients in there, and they're just the ones that we know of what they do and what they are. So to list those sort of things on there, we could be here a long time. The other thing on the label is there's no warning label. All right, this is perfectly safe whether you're breastfeeding, whether you're pregnant. If you can swallow and you're not allergic to the apple or the pineapple, this product is safe for you. So we really love that because, there's a lot of products out there that you can't take if you're a child or if you're pregnant, and that just sends warning signs for me. So we love this product, and like I said, it's had over 36 studies done on it. Yes, Juice Plus helped fund those studies, but to have that gold label on there to say that they're peer-reviewed scientific journals, you can't put any money figure on that. That has to be a certain standard for them to do that. And I have seen some products out there with 1 or 2 on it, but 36 is amazing. And Juice Plus being the company with a heart, we're a part of another health study currently going on here in Australia, and I think there's another 3 going on at the moment. But the one here in Australia is the Kids Eat Free health study. So what that means is we get to sponsor a child every time somebody takes the capsules, the adult version, either the fruit and vegetables or the trio. They get to sponsor a child for free for 4 years between the ages of 4 and 18. So you could literally buy one, get one for free. And the child gets to be a part of the study. It's just a survey. They don't get poked or prodded or anything like that. And we're seeing massive results in the children. And if we can start this, healthy rainbow cultivation teaching at a younger age, we'll start to decrease that obesity rate and heart disease and things like that, which is great. So that kids can either get the fruit and vegetable version if they're older and they can swallow, or they can have it in the amazing chew version. All right, it's exactly the same as what's in our capsules in the fruit and vegetables, except for it's joined with an all-natural plant-based tapioca. Okay, so they're quite yummy, especially the fruit one. It's, fruit's the sweeter one, so it tastes nice. And I personally love the vegetable one. But, they take those on a daily basis. And, I've got 2 children. One's 2, one's nearly 5. He's not too bad, the 5-year-old, but the 2-year-old, he's terrible. He throws half of his meal over his shoulder at most sittings. So knowing that he gets his fruit and vegetables into his diet every day is amazing. And even the one that does like his fruits and vegetables, one day he'll like his broccoli, the second day he won't. So it's just such a relief for mamas knowing if the child is getting this into their system, that they're covering that variety, which is great. And the studies are showing such amazing things, you know, sleeping better, pooping better, concentration. For me, my kids suffered with respiratory problems at an early age, so croup and then into baby asthma. And that was an ongoing vicious cycle all the time. Lots of sick days at work, lots of visits to the hospital, to the GP. We was on steroid medication, Ventolin and asthma pump preventative. And it was awful seeing your child like that. But 4 months into this product, and neither of them, because they both had it, but just one worse than the other, they've come home with that normal runny nose that would turn into croup, and it's gone by the next morning. So if anything else, for me and my husband, we'll take this product for life just because of the changes we saw in our children. So that's our children, the kids choose. Adults can have those. So if you can't swallow, you can either break the capsule open or you can have the yummy chews as well. They are a bit addictive. So you've got to keep them away from the visitors or from the other adults. Our only other product, because we're not a company that has some crazy big long catalogue, is our macronutrition. So our complete powders, which come in 2 yummy flavours, chocolate and vanilla. They weren't designed to be a meal replacement, but certainly if you've got weight to lose, this does sort of seem to assist with that. We're seeing huge results with that. Again, over 30 plant-based ingredients in this product. No synthetic, no artificial ingredients. There's some natural sugar in there from sugar cane and stevia, which makes any green smoothie taste yummy. I love to have these in the morning, but I'm in the gym sort of 5 days a week. So I love this after the gym as well. So me and Charlie, my youngest, like to have one in the morning with some oats, frozen berries, acai, chia seeds, whatever we've got going on, and we'll make our smoothie bowls. And then I have one on the run after the gym. But you're looking at beautiful things in there. You've got broccoli, spirulina, yucca powder, quinoa, millet, alfalfa sprouts, chickpea, mushroom powder, pomegranate, and pumpkin seeds. So you've got some amazing sources of vitamin D in there, vitamin B, and complex vitamin B niacin. Niacin's a beautiful mood balancer. So between the extra energy you're getting in your capsules and that, we're seeing lots of results with anxiety and depression also. So some dramatic changes in people's medication and prescriptions that have been able to reduce it or even in some cases come off. But again, everybody's different on what their results are. But they're really yummy. We've got some amazing recipes that join up with our program that you can use these in as well. And they're really good for, especially us busy mums. We end up eating just leftovers on our children's plates sometimes. But having these as a backup are really great and a big saviour. So that's literally our program and our product in a nutshell. I'm going to find a couple of our girls who are going to share their results on the product so far. I'm just going to find everybody. Carla, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. Just walking around. Yeah, there's a thumb. Beautiful. So Carla, where were you before Juice Plus? Lovely. What results have you had so far and why do you love sharing it?
So, hi everyone. So before I met Juice Plus, I've been watching one of my friends, Lindsay's journey. I am a busy mum of 2 with a partner who travels a lot for work. So I was working full time, about to have my second baby, all of that. So I've been watching Lindsay's journey for about a good 8 months before I jumped in and said to her, what are you doing? I need this. So I jumped in to Juice Plus on the capsules and the shakes when I had a 3-month-old, a 3-year-old, and my partner who had been deployed had just been deployed, and I was exhausted. I was on maternity leave, but still doing everything by myself with limited family help just because they were so far away due to where we lived for our Defence Force job. So I messaged Lindsay and I was like, right, I need to know what you're doing. I need this energy. I need to be able to stay awake longer than 7 p.m. and not feel like I'm asleep all day and not giving my all to my children. So I jumped on both the capsules and the shakes, and within about a week I was able to stay up past 7 o'clock. I was not going to bed till like 10, able to get through the day without a nap, not snacking on junk food so much. I was eating lots of healthy foods and everything. And I also noticed some weight loss in there as well. So that made me feel even better about losing the baby weight that I just couldn't shift before that, even though everything else was going on. I also put my gorgeous 3-year-old on the chews because she is, as all 3-year-olds, a terrible eater. Really fussy. One day would eat one thing, the next, oh, I don't like that. I'm like, but you just ate 2 of those yesterday. How could you not like it today? Really? Like, come on. And they were always fruit and veggies that she never liked. So I put her on the chews, and within 2 weeks, she was asking me for more fruit, more veggies, and really into everything that going. So that was great for her. But I think the most surprising thing for me on changing our diet and getting on the program and starting with the products was that my daughter, who was 3, had chronic constipation since she was born. So we'd been in and out of hospital. She'd had lots of problems, was 3 and not even toilet trained because she just couldn't bear to use the toilet. Within a month of being on the chews, she started pooing like a regular person. Didn't need her 2 adult dose of laxatives a day. She has not had them for nearly 4 months now and is amazing. She's now toilet trained. She now does poos on the toilet. She now does them like a normal person, and she's not in pain when she does it. So we've had some great success, and I hope to continue with the success. And I've just started putting little bits of the shake into my gorgeous 8-month-old's meals just to boost what he's missing as well. So I'm hoping that for all of us, we're going forward and our health just improves that little bit more.
Awesome. Thank you, Carla. Ness, you good to share? Where is she? Oh, she just moved. Oh, there she is. Oh. All right, Ness, where were you before
Hello.
Juice Plus? Lovely. Hello. What results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it? Oh, hold on. Your mute's gone.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yep. Cool. So before Juice Plus, I'm in a very similar situation to Carla. Also living quite far away from family due to having a partner in defence who travels a lot. So we heard about the products in August last year, also through Lindsay, and it was more, one of those situations where I said to hubby, I need to start looking for some kind of vitamins for the kids because I'm so sick of them being sick. Living in Canberra, it's cold, and our oldest was going to daycare at the time. So I was just about to basically walk into the local health food shop and say, hey, what have you got for me? And then just, this one sort of fell in our lap, and I inquired through Lindsay, what is it that you've been posting about? And from there, basically had a conversation and sort of had them delivered to our door and started straight away on them. So I started on the premium caps myself, so the fruit, berry and the vegetables, and the kids, Zoe was on the chews, and also the shakes as well. So for me, straight away, I noticed energy. Basically, I had so much more energy. I wasn't going to I used to be in bed by 9:30. I was tired. I was falling asleep around about that 7 o'clock mark when I was trying to put the kids to bed, and that was the end of me. But these days I can stay out till 11, 12 o'clock and I'm still going, so I'm a lot more productive. Also, my skin's a lot clearer than it used to be. I'm sleeping a lot deeper, I'm just waking up feeling a lot more refreshed. I actually used to suffer a lot from really bad headaches, which was probably from not having a good night's sleep, and just tension and stress throughout the day. But I do find that the shakes do lift my mood. I find that I'm flat if I don't have one, and I find if I have one I feel a lot more energized. And I've been having them for breakfast lately, as I wouldn't say a meal replacement, but that's all I tend to have time for. And I've noticed just weight dropping off. And that's the other thing I did notice straight away. I lost a lot of my baby weight because at the time our youngest was about 18 months and had just stopped breastfeeding. So all of that together sort of, my body needed it. Then with the kids, we were just about to put Georgia into daycare in August, who was our youngest. And I was quite concerned about her going into germ factory. So I started giving her some of Zoe's chews, and she didn't come home with one thing, maybe a snotty nose for a day or so, and that was it. So that kind of was proof in the pudding there. And because she was eating into Zoe's stash, I found that we ran out, and they got sick. So we were basically like, yep, let's get back onto them. So and that was when I managed to get my hubby onto them as well, and he's having the shakes as well. So yeah, and since the girls have been taking them, they've hardly come home with anything, you know, hand, foot and mouth. That was one thing they came home with, but that's not something that fruit and veg can really cure. So yeah, I think that's about it really.
No, that's pretty
Thanks,
awesome.
Jana.
Thanks, Ness. Cool. So obviously different results, different people. It's honestly different for everybody. Let's Ness fix that up. And you know, I mean, that was a couple of mamas, but you know, other people, it's psoriasis, it's eczema, joint pain, inflammation. It's different for everybody, but we're always blown away with different people's results. Just quickly, I'm just going to touch on a little bit before we hear from our two girls launching. You know, I just start on business and how we share the opportunity, and where we all get a little bit you know, worried at the start, I guess, a little bit. And that's how the business, how we create it and so forth, and the structure behind it. When obviously I've come from working in the Australian government. I was there with them for 12 years, and that's a pretty, you know, strong structure in how that's built. You know, that for the defence side of things, I came under the Chief of Defence and so forth. That came down that pyramid that way. And that structure really has that one person at the top that then delegates all those roles down below. And that's more or less how most traditional businesses are these days. They're very limited, and you can't really get ahead too far in the business because there's only that one at the top. So if we look at, say, you know, Coles, Safeway or Myer, some of these big companies in Australia, yeah, you've got the CEO at the top, like I said, and then you've got different promotional levels, board of directors, area managers, store managers, internal trainers or whatever, and deli managers and whatnot. And then you've got your people at the checkout tellers. These are my people. And literally with these guys, they've all come in. They're probably not hiring many at this position anymore, because what are we starting to see in a lot of the supermarkets and bigger businesses is those electronic tellers. We do the work ourselves. So I'm not sure what's happening with these guys. They're sort of all getting delegated off to being the shoppers for us mamas that do our deliveries through online shopping, or they're maybe driving the vans. But if any of these guys came in and they were wanting those promotions, or they wanted to grow themselves within the organisation, they've literally got to go up against each other and probably the other stores around them and external people coming into those positions. So just say Tim or Sally wanted to go for, you know, this middle range sort of roles in here. They need to upskill, they need to train, they need to apply, and they need to go up against everybody else that might be applying for that position to win that position. So just say Jim won it over Sally and Tim, you know, the other friends, they might be a bit cranky with them because he's won it, and he might be feeling a little bit guilty because he has won it and he might have stepped on a few toes to do so. And same in a lot of these agencies, it's not even what you know, it's who you know. But what we find is in these middle sections here, and this was definitely me, I got to some of these good roles in the middle section, but what it was more commuting, so more travel time, longer hours, more money, yes, but I was taking work home with me and it was very stressful. I had responsibilities to staff, and I was constantly taking work home with me, and I constantly had my phone ringing. So really different in that. And honestly, if I wanted to win this position up here at the top, the likeness of me ever being the Chief of Defence is never going to happen. But in, you know, Myer and Coles and all those sort of things, there's only one position. And the chances of any of these guys ever winning that is very much slim to none. They're not going to happen. This position's normally come from external, from someone who's already done experience elsewhere, already got that tertiary education behind them. Our business is literally that on top of its head. And it's the opposite, as in, we too have a top position called NMD. We come in what we call a virtual franchise. we pay a one-off yearly fee of $165 to have the business. It gives us a virtual office. It gives us a head office. It gives us a warehouse that stock all our product. We just share the customer through our virtual office to head office, who then ship out the products. So they do all the work for us. Yes, we've got promotional levels within our upside down pyramid. We don't even talk about virtual franchise very much anymore because we're not there very long. All right. And the difference between this one here and this one is you can't grow in this business without linking arms with the person who has sponsored you or the rest of the team. And they help you succeed and get the next promotion and grow as a, personally and as a business. To reach these next positions is really a relationship business, a community business. All right. So I'm not going to grow unless I help my team below me, go for some of their goals and grow themselves. And when we come in at these positions down here, it doesn't matter what you are. You could come in as the CEO from Maya, but you still start at this bottom level with everybody else. And we teach to teach. We show you how to do it all. And everybody gets the opportunity to get to NMD. It is unlimited at the top. So everybody gets the chance to build their business to that level and be a servant leader is what we like to call it, and set themselves up for whatever they might think. Success is different to everybody, but set their family up or themselves up for a lifetime of travel, more of what they love and less of what they don't love. The other question that sort of comes up a lot when people are looking at the business is, I don't know enough people. I don't know if I'd be able to do this. I don't know if I'd be able to, share enough people on social media or with friends or family. You don't need many people to do what we do. It is really the same as when you go to the movies or a restaurant and you share that on social media. That's literally what we do. We share our health journey and our lifestyle journey, and people that, resonate with that come to us. So we don't go out door knocking. We don't do any of those hard calls on the telephone. For me, when I found this opportunity, I already knew what Juice Plus was, but I saw this post on a mummy's page down here in Victoria, Mornington Peninsula, and it was all about health and wellness, and I could work around my children. And normally I'd run for the hills and not take any notice of it, but I was in a terrible place with work, and it just ticked some boxes for me. So I asked a lot of questions, reached out to this girl I'd never met before. Her name was Lauren. Realised it was Juice Plus and thought, well, I can't hurt. At least I could get the product cheaper, maybe create a holiday fund. But what she did was, I said yes to the business. She showed me how to share it. She showed me how to share it with a few people on social media, my parents, my family, how to talk about what I was doing. And of course they trusted me. They knew I would have done the research. They know what I'm like. And very quickly I found, my first few customers. But what I also found really quickly was one of my girlfriends, or my best friend, got FOMO. She realised that she'd get the product cheaper. She could join the business. So Lynn's jumped on board. Catherine had amazing results and was getting swamped with inquiries. So she jumped on board. And Steph just loved her results and the product so much. She just wanted to share it with the world. So she jumped on board as well. And what I did with these girls is I showed them exactly what Lauren had showed me. I showed them how to just look after their health and, what they were excited about, share it with friends, family and social media. And they too went and found a few customers, and the same thing happened. They went and quickly found a few team each. Catherine went and found Michelle. Michelle then found Adam. And Adam then found Zoe. All right. Since then, they've obviously gone and shared it with more customers and more team themselves. And this is what sort of starts to happen. And we call this the popcorn effect. It's all organic and there's no pressure on it. You just go at your own pace. And all I knew at the beginning was the few customers I shared it with, Lindsay, Catherine and Steph. And all the rest, there's no way I'd probably ever meet Zoe from Townsville, who, profession, she's a professional shooter. Adam is out north in Victoria. Michelle's in Tasmania. all I knew with these 3 girls. And since then, obviously, I've gone and shared it with more. And this just keeps on happening. Different people come to us for different reasons in the business. You know, it might be because they understand our product and they love it and just want it a bit cheaper. They might just have seen their results and they just want to help as many people as possible. It might be someone's vehicle to stay at home with their children or to travel. It is different for everybody, and that's what we love about it, and it's versatility. So now we're super excited. We're at that stage of the night where we get to hear from our 2 new girls. So I might grab Rochelle first because it's her first one, get it over with, because I know she's super nervous. So I'm going to spotlight you. So for you, Rochelle, how did you find Juice Plus? Like, how did it come up in your life? How are you going? What results are you excited about with the product, and why did the business make sense to you?
Hi. Firstly, I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight to support me. I really appreciate that. I first saw Juice Plus through one of Lindsay's Facebook posts, and the more I got to know about it, the more I knew I had to jump on board. Because at the time I was feeling exhausted constantly from running around after the boys, just day-to-day life, really. So, yeah, so once I was talking to Lindsay, I was hooked and had a look back. So, sorry, just thinking.
You're right. Do you want me to prompt you again? Oh, that's all good. So I guess, yeah, the little bit of...
Yes, sorry.
That's all right. There's a little bit of delay. So obviously...
Journey with others. And obviously continuing to still continuing to be home with my boys, and just trying to be more active mum and keeping up with them.
Amazing. I think hopefully we all got that. You're breaking up a little bit. So so you just
sorry.
No, you're right. It's all right. So yeah, you're good. You're a mum and you want to be home with your boys. I totally understand that. What's the point in us having children if we don't get to see them? Beautiful. And sorry, we missed the product bit. Rochelle, what are you hoping to get out of the product?
Just more energy and just feeling good and just being able to be more active. Yeah. And obviously for my children's health as well.
Yeah, that was much better. I don't know what happened. The connection's all of a sudden all good.
I don't know. Good timing.
Awesome. Well done, hun. That's amazing.
Thanks.
So super excited for Rochelle. And we've got Melody. She's doing her second one for tonight. So again, for you, Melody, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results are you looking forward to with the product and the program? And why did the business make sense to you?
First of all, I'd like to thank everybody who's tuned in tonight to support me. I can't mention names because some of you guys can't really see who's who, but thank you so much. How I got to know about Juice Plus was that one day I was just sitting on my couch and then I was just thinking, like, what can I do to create streams of income and stuff like that? And then I came across Lindsay's post on Facebook and I was like, oh, I might as well just ask her what is going on and what is she talking about. And then Lindsay immediately replied to me. She was like, oh, what business were you looking for? And then she then explained what Juice Plus is about and all that. And I was really hooked. Like I'm one person who don't just jump into doing things, but immediately I just looked at her profile and I saw it was very genuine and her results were amazing. And I was like, I also want the same thing for my family. So I then ordered my first products because I'm also trying to lose weight. I'm currently 84 kilos and I'm hoping to be 75 kilos. So I ordered my products and they came in and I'm so excited. So I got my capsules here, ladies, and some shoes for PJ. I've hit some of them because I'm just glad because PJ is loving these shoes and so is my husband. He's really excited about it. So with Juice Plus, what made sense about the business was flexibility. As you can see, we're all casual. I wouldn't be at work at Lint wearing the way I am in the comfort of my home, and all that. So it was all about flexibility. And also next year, PJ will be going to kindy, and it would be nice for me to be a stay-at-home mom, earning something, and have time to pick my son up and all that. So that's one other thing. And also, what made sense to me about the business was the fact that you have a team that's supporting you. It's not all about yourself, but you have a team that, you know, wants your success, that wants you to grow and all that. So which really is something that I was like, thumbs up, let me get into it. I'm not going to waste any time. This is it. So I'm really excited about Juice Plus and all the people that I've met so far. And I'm really grateful for you guys. And I'm really looking forward to a great future, great health for my family and myself. And yeah, and thank you everybody who tuned in tonight.
Wonderful. Well done. She's a pro. Second one in. Awesome. So like I said, we've got some amazing people coming into our business every week at the moment, sometimes nearly every day, and it's always wonderful because they've all got different reasons for coming in, and we love being able, we're so passionate about helping them create what it is that they're after. So this is the last bit that I'm going to go through is just, you know, everyone wants to know how we get paid. So we're really fortunate here. The business plan does change around the world because we can have customers and team in over 26 countries, which is great. And obviously we can do this job from anywhere as long as we've got Wi-Fi. So here in Australia, because we've got the Teach to Teach business plan, it's a bit of a bonus for us because some of the other countries don't have it. But when we're talking about business and how we get paid three ways. We get paid in retail profit, commission, which builds our what we call beach money or residual income. So that slowly grows as you grow in the business. But what we like to talk about is our bonuses. All right, we've got an amazing fast track plan to help us, you know, understand the business and what we can generate later on. So what they've got is this, but these bonuses to help you and guide you along the way, to help you grow strong and big and wide, and how to do so along the way. So like I said in the previous little example I did, we all come in at what we call a virtual franchise. And, you know, we help you initially straight away launch you on an amazing event like this, like the girls have tonight, help you find a few people that want to look better, feel better, or want to do more of the things they love and less of the things they don't. And hopefully find you maybe one teamie as well. And we will be looking at the first big promotion, which is called Senior Direct Virtual Franchise. Don't take any note of what they're called because you don't really need to know those. But at that level there, you probably introduce the business to at least one person by then. And you've got quite a few customers between you and them. And you've got yourself a lovely bonus of $400 for you and a $400 bonus for your teacher. And we love that we've got these teacher bonuses because I don't just stay the teacher. You too become the teacher. So you've already introduced the business to one person. So you want them to follow your footsteps, be hot on your heels all the way through this amazing business plan and help them get their $400 bonus. And then you get that teacher's bonus as well. All right. And then obviously you keep sharing it with some other people because you meet some other people that want to travel fund, want to pay off their credit card, want to just, pay off their groceries or just get by in life. And by then looking at sales coordinator, and you probably introduce the business to 3-4 people by then. Just gonna fix the mute up. And that's a $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for your teacher. All right. And again, at this stage here, you're sort of changing how you do business a little bit, and you're focusing on being a more servant leader and a better mentor to those around you, and things sort of shift a little bit. And then as you start growing, more team under you, and you've got a few coming up to SDVF, you're getting a few bonuses because you're helping them all, grow up the ladder. You're looking at senior sales coordinator, and that's a $1,200 bonus for you and a $1,200 bonus for your teacher. All right, and we've got 2 girls that are close to working on this promotion, so I'm going to get, I might grab Catherine first. Are you ready, Catherine? I can see the top of your head. So where were you before Juice Plus? What amazing things have happened to you so far, and why do you love the business, and what are you looking forward to in the future?
Hi everyone, thank you Jana. I'm Catherine, for those who don't know me. I started back in February last year on the products and just had some amazing results. So I was just really excited and shared on Facebook, and everybody sort of asked me, what am I doing and how am I doing it? At the time I had, my youngest was 6 months old and my oldest was 3.5, and I was looking at going back to work. Because my partner had had 12 months off work, we were really struggling to afford groceries and nappies, and I was actually having to ask my mum for money every week just to help us out. And I would have had to have put all 3 of my boys in daycare. So anyway, Jana offered me the opportunity to maybe earn some extra money because I was loving the products anyway, just to share it. So I thought, why not? I'll give it a go. It has really changed our lives. It's been so amazing. In the first, I think it was the first 6 months, I was able to pay off my personal loan. We've also been able to pay out our credit card, and I have actually just been able to buy myself a brand new car, which I never thought would happen. We've also been able to go on some family holidays, and I've been able to go away on a weekend away with my best friend, which was also amazing and I never thought would happen. So it's kind of given me my life back as well as still being with my 3 boys. So I'm really looking forward to what's happening in the future. Just travel some more with the boys, being able to do school drop off and pick up, as well as kinder drop off and pick up, and just, yeah, seeing more of the world with them. So thank you, Jana.
Thank you. Well done, legend. And I'm just going to also grab Lindsay because I know she's excited to share because these are her 2 girls launching tonight. So for you, Linz, I'd love to hear where you were before Juice Plus, or how you came across Juice Plus, what exciting things have happened to you so far and what you're looking forward to. There you go.
Cool. No worries. So Juice Plus came into my world February last year. Jana actually introduced it to me, and to be honest, it was literally just, as she probably mentioned, it literally is a case of FOMO. She was talking about how great she felt, and I just wanted to know what she was up to. When she shared with me about the product, I thought, well, that's definitely something that my family could use. We eat pretty well, but it's such a great way to bridge the gap on those days that you don't eat great. So, every day becomes a good day. So I thought we'd get on board. And then when she told me that I could get the product cheaper, that's when I just signed up to the business without even really thinking about it or knowing what it was, to be honest. At the time, I wasn't really looking for any results or anything like that when it came to the product. We were taking a cocktail of multivitamins, and I figured it was better to take the real thing, fruit and veg, than taking a supplement that was artificial and synthetic. And what was really cool for us in our family, both myself and a couple of my kids, I've got 3 kids, have problems with skin particularly. For example, psoriasis, eczema, dermatitis, and my son suffered from warts on his hands. And all of us have had amazing results when it comes to that, which is really exciting. We didn't expect that at all. I haven't had a psoriasis breakout now in a year. My son's almost all of his warts have gone. My daughter's eczema hasn't come back for another year. So that was just such a bonus. We were so stoked with that. So that was when I fell in love with the product, and I guess it started to make me fall in love with the business as well. When I was due to go back to work last year, I was on maternity leave when I actually came across it all with Jana in February, and then in June I was due to go back to work full time and move interstate, and my hubby was away at sea, and all these memories started coming back to me about missing out on things with my children, because my boy back there, he was 2.5 when I joined the Navy, and in 11 years I haven't actually seen him on his birthday in 11 years. So they're the kind of sacrifices that I've had to make for my career, and I just didn't want to do that anymore. I wanted to be the present mum that I'd always wanted to be. And So when I realized that this could be a vehicle for that, to change that for our family, that I could have the best of both worlds and be a present mum and still contribute financially, I thought, you beauty, this is fantastic. And I went for it. And once I made that mind shift and I took it seriously, that's when the business really shifted for me. And things really started to change. And this year in April, I went on maternity leave. And what was really cool is just because I remained teachable and I had desire and I was open-minded, I've been able to go on maternity leave knowing that I don't have to return to work next year. I can just do this from home with my bobbers around me, which is incredible, such an incredible feeling. But what's even cooler is being able to help other mums like Rochelle and Melody tonight who, have joined us and are launching tonight because they want to have the best of both worlds and improve their family's health and wealth. And even better, they want to help other people do it. And that is just such a heartwarming experience to be part of. And I'm so excited about that. I wake up excited to do my job every day, and not everyone is blessed to have a job like that. So yeah, that's what I'm excited about. Thanks, Jana.
She's very excited, isn't she? Me too. So the last couple of promotions that we've got left is QNMD. This is where I'm working at the moment. So that's a $1,500 bonus and a $1,500 bonus for my teacher. It's getting a bit hard, right? And then the top one, NMD, a $3,000 bonus for you and you only. Because by then your teacher is earning way too much money and they don't need it, and you're on approximately 80 to 120,000, and that's starting. Your business just keeps growing from there, and it literally is what the girls said. It's a relationship business. It's an amazing community. We are predominantly mamas, but we do have some beautiful young girls, middle-aged girls, some gentlemen. This opportunity is for anybody. Can be done by anybody, but isn't for everybody. If you've got a passion for health, helping other people, whether it be with their health or with this opportunity, then this could be an amazing opportunity for you. I want to say thank you again for everybody that jumped on, and especially that we're here to support both Rochelle and Melody tonight. We love having people on, and we hope to see you again on here soon. But if we didn't get all your questions answered, please make sure you reach out to either of the girls. They've got their support team, so we're there to help them answer any questions and get those questions answered, because just got to say that question, what if, we do put our health to the last resort, especially us mamas. We want to look after everybody else, and we seem to put ourselves to last. And our program and the products are truly amazing. They are what they are. It's just fruits and vegetables. It's just that simple. And then the opportunity, well, if it's for you, just take it in both hands and run with it, because we'll be there to support you every way. But thank you again for everybody for jumping on. Thanks for the girls that shared tonight, and hopefully we'll see you all again soon. Night.